Hello out there in internet land, it is I, the Baron of Blueberry Hill, and this is...
I was going to make a joke about Weet-Bix, but I decided not to go against the grain. Hey, don't blame me, Russ wrote the script.
Today, we're trying the second of the two cereals from Down Under that my friend Melissa Honig, thank you very much Melissa, brought back from her trip a few years ago when she went to Australia. And today we have another glorious cereal from the Sanitarium, Weet-Bix. Yes, Weet-Bix. I think putting an A instead of a dash is probably sounds a little bit better. I think that's why we do that, Weet-Bix, because like this is just Weet-Bix, and it's a little doesn't quite roll off the tongue, you know. But yeah, so New Zealand's number one breakfast cereal, Weet-Bix. 90%, 97% whole grain, low sugar, source of fiber. Spelled with an E on the end. New Zealand made, yes. So it's another little tiny itty bitty box, and I kind of suspect these are kind of like our wheat cereals that kind of evolved into mini wheats, because they used to be maxi wheats. They used to be big wheats. Now they're mostly like mini wheats. So like these are like maxi wheats. I kind of figured I knew what I was going to get into. You know, these two. Basically, they're two wheat cake things, and it's been so long since I've had anything like this. I'm just going to try to treat it like a regular cereal, but I guess we're going to see what we got here. It's basically two pieces of cereal in this one box, and now I got crumbs everywhere. They are a crumbly cereal. Yes. Well, why don't I show you what they look like? Alright, so that's what they look like. I gotta confess, they don't really look especially appetizing. You know what they look like? They kind of look like particle board. I hope they don't taste like particle board. I'm gonna try to guess how much milk I should really put in there. Let's try that, and we'll see how that goes, shall we? I think I'm actually gonna put a little bit more milk in there. I think they can handle it. I just don't want it to be too much. Ooh. All right, they break up okay. I was worried about that. They are slightly expired as well, so hopefully, well, if the cornflakes held up, which would be the last new episode that you watched. Okay, so it's basically kind of like, you know, you'll break it up yourself, kind of a cereal. Which it is. Oh, I'm glad I put more milk in there. It's soaking it up like a sponge. I do actually like wheat-based cereals, so I am. Ooh, it's getting mushy. And you know how much I like that. All right then. Well, I think it's broken up enough. Why don't we try some cold? I am going to heat it up as usual, but we'll try it cold first. That is very much just wheat. That is a very wheaty cereal. There's no sugar, there's no weird colors, there's no weird flavors. It's just wheat. It's just a wheat-based cereal, plain. Now, I don't really know why this would be considered the number one breakfast cereal in New Zealand. That seems a little weird. Not that this is necessarily bad, because this is not a bad cereal, but it is extraordinarily plain. There's nothing to write home about. I would guess that a lot of people who eat this probably have it with something. or put like fruit in it or something, or even sugar to kind of enhance the experience just a little bit, because this is it's a little plain. Not that it's bad, because it's a perfectly serviceable wheat-based cereal that doesn't have anything in it, but it is a little plain. So, number one breakfast cereal. I think it's the number one canvas on which people put other flavors into. At least I suspect. But now we have to see what it tastes like heated up, the way I like it. Let's try that, shall we? 17 seconds later. Yes. Wow, this is not a cereal that stays crunchy in milk. I mean, it was mush before I heated it up, but it's even mushier now. I probably should have left it in there a little longer. Still a little cold, but it's a little warm. Found a warm packet. Oh yeah, this is a little bit better. Yeah, I would recommend heating it up, as I do with most of the cereals. The flavor is definitely heightened, and just a little bit, because it is a very mild flavor. But yeah, that's Weet-Bix, and it's not bad. It's not bad. I would actually recommend this. This is if you're in New Zealand and looking for New Zealand's number one breakfast cereal, I would recommend Weet-Bix. But I will warn you, it is very, very plain. It is just a unsweetened, wheat-based cereal. It has no bells and whistles. It's just two dry cakes that you mush into milk or, oh, God forbid, water. Ugh. And you could add stuff to it, I think, is probably the way most people go about it. But yeah. I would recommend this. This is it's very plain, but it's a very good plain wheat-based cereal, and it does actually taste kind of nice. It's a good palate cleanser. It's a good if you're not looking for any bold flavor. Well, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you want something nice and mild and delicate, and that's what this is. It's very nice, actually. Yeah, I would recommend this. If you're in New Zealand, I would recommend Weet-Bix. Their number one cereal. I don't know why it is their number one cereal. I would think that there are probably some other contenders, but as wheat-based cereals go, it's a good one. So I would recommend it. And thanks again, Melissa, for your 2 cereal contributions. And I guess that's it for this week. And I guess I'll say stay safe out there. And until next time, my friends.